My memories of Lunar New Year as a child growing up in Singapore in the 80s is a very noisy and messy affair. It has been more than 15 years since I left Singapore, and Lunar New Year never feels the same being away from home. On the first day of the Lunar New Year this year, I took a walk to Chinatown, hoping that there would be some form of activity, a line dance perhaps, or at least something familiar for me. I chanced upon a line dance event, and even firecrackers were being lit, which we don't get to see them back home in Singapore anymore. And yet, it still didn't feel the same. I found myself missing the things I used to find annoying. The incessant Lunar New Year music blaring out of every shopping centre that you go to, the rush to buy gifts for relatives and friends, and yes, even that horrible taunting about my weight and career choice amongst other things. A diaspora of overseas Chinese developed during the 19th century as the Qing Empire went into economic and social decline. Since then, generations of Chinese have contributed to societies and cultures all over the world. They became important members of communities throughout Southeast Asia, North America, Australia, and the Pacific long before modern China even found a role for them. When things go well and there are opportunities to be grasped, overseas Chinese with an inside track appreciation of the distinctive modus operandi will ride high. The Chinese authorities claim a monopoly right to define and interpret the nation's unique conditions. But in reality, social change, evolving attitudes and widespread aspirations continue to challenge the status quo. As history dictates, Mao Zedong honed his revolutionary instincts on Chinese soil rather than studying overseas. Yet, it was the foreign educated colleagues who were directly responsible for the opening up and reform of China that is still changing the world right now.